I just got booked?
It pisses me off, actually.
You're an actor, you're a promoter, and you're involved with a new charity, and you'll tell us more about that later on.
Thanks for having me.
So, Carmelo Anthony, 15 games, essentially for one punch. Was that fair?
That wasn't a punch. That was a slap. It was a slap and dash. Steve Nash turned around and said, if somebody in the NHL...
So they can't even get fighting right.
Rightly
so. Maybe it's good that they don't.
Steve Nash turned around and said, if an NHL player did that to another NHL player, his own team would beat him up because that was so disgraceful.
Do not contradict yourself. Do not contradict yourself. A second ago, you said the NBA was great.
Hold on. Let me explain.
Well, I'm going to bring it to you.
Go ahead.
Just had the conch. No, I got the conch.
Go ahead.
Here's the deal. They suspend the guys for 13 games. There is no fighting in the NBA. And when it breaks out, it's a big deal. It's over. Hockey, it happens all the time. And all of a sudden, we got all these different rules have to keep coming in and tend to injure.
If you're talking about the specific,
okay,
look, if you're talking about the specific suspensions themselves, I think 15 games for Carmelo Anthony is a lot, especially because consider it was a slap in the face that didn't leave any marks.
You're looking at
Robinson. Hold on, let me finish. You're looking at Robinson that got 10 games, who's initially is the one who started the whole foul and is the one who committed everything, and then finally you have Collins who got 6 games, which is the average. I think the general aspect of the suspension NBA is well done. I like Dave Stern. I like the fact that he comes out 48 hours after. He doesn't mess her up. It's too much. For Carmelo Anthony, I think it's too much.
I think you're right there, too. I mean, you know, one of the star players like that, I mean, they're not allowing
so
anytime...
There should be different rules for star players.
Let him finish.
You're going to tell me that it's not different rules for different guys? Look at Ovechkin's hit on Briere in the game against Buffalo where he hits him kind of from behind. He gets nothing on that. If that's Bob McGill hitting Daniel Briere, I bet you I get 10 games. Right. I mean, there's double standards in certain leagues where obviously
you have
in
to
the
admit the
NBA
NBA
it doesn't happen.
Well. You have to admit the NBA police itself.
So how many people, when someone gets 13 games, they're out for 13 games, there's no money, there's no whatever going on. That guy, his lifespan in that career is so long. That is a serious deterrent. How many other people are going to throw a punch or think twice before throwing a punch?
But you can't.
13 games is perfect.
But you cannot isolate these incidences from happening. They will always happen. These things will always be there. Like somebody will always take a cross check to the face. Like somebody will always stomp on somebody's head in football.
So when a guy murders somebody, you don't put him in jail because it's going to happen.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you have to respect the fact that David Stern was really tough on these guys and came out with the suspensions that I think was fair. The only thing is I think he went overboard with Carmelo Anthony and he used him as a scapegoat.
If he's really tough, why did he let Isaiah Thomas get out of the thing scot-free?
Because there was no proof of him doing it. There's videotape of him slapping him in the face. How can you make a claim without proof?
Did he not say to Carmelo Anthony, don't go in the paint?
Yeah, don't drive into the paint. Okay, and that's that says guilty right there.
Well, I mean,
is that enough for him to be suspended? Is that enough for him to be suspended 20 games? That's the question.
Who said 20 games? He didn't get one.
Well, it has to be more than Carmelo Anthony because you're putting the blame on him.
I'm not putting the whole blame on him, but you know what? I'm putting part of the blame on him.
Some of the blame has to go to the coach. Coach
How
Carl.
about the other coach?
Coach Carl. He's up by 20 points, and he's got his superstar sitting on the sitting on the court, trying to rub salt in the wounds. Yeah, he doesn't like the New York Knicks, so I'm going to try and really do that.
Stern did a great job. End of day, Stern did a great job.
These incidents are few.
Just got a minute left. Terrell Owens fined $35,000 by the league for his spit on D'Angelo Hall. Bill Parcells says we're considering punishing him even more. Should Dallas punish him even more?
Oh, I'm sure they will, but I mean, you know, that guy is like, when are they going to finally get rid of this man?
I don't think they want him.
He's a great, talented guy,
he's
but
the number one receiver. He's the number one receiver in the league. They're going to make the playoffs. They got to beat the Eagles. Here's the deal: he should go and do community service work. He should talk to kids about violence in sports.
Yeah, I'd love to see Terrell Owens talk to kids. I'd love to see Terrell Owens talk to kids. I think the league didn't want him.
But he should not be
to be very honest with
Bill
you.
Parcells going to do nothing because Jerry Jones signed him.
I don't think the league wanted him.
Adam, awesome job on the show. Is your body language right now conveying your thoughts about Adam Reid?
No, not at all.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
It's only love, only love.
What's going on with you?
Okay, I just finished work. I just finished the story of Leslie Makovsky, who was the first person that was in the hospital and the last one out at the Dawson shooting. Anybody feels touched by the story at the Dawson shooting, please check out our website, geocities.com/Leslie Funds.
Nice job. You guys were all terrific. Thanks for doing the show today as we go to break. Will you stick around for next question? You bet you will. I'm telling you what to do. And here's a question that we've already received for you, Stan Butler. Hey, Stan, what was the worst thing a player said to you after you cut him from the World Junior team? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't tell us now. Tell us when we return.